I'm Mark Ince, I'm the leader of the Shaw and Crompton Town Council, and I'm joined today with a couple of stalwarts from our community. First of all, we've got Joanne. Joanne is probably someone you've never actually seen, but you probably come into contact inadvertently every day, because Joanne is the face behind I Love Shaw Facebook group. How did you get going with that, Joanne?
It was back in 2011.
Yeah.
I was employed at Oldham College, but I also started my own business from home.
Right.
Making cakes.
Right.
And it became very apparent very quickly how expensive it is to market yourself as a business.
Yes.
And because of this, and I realised that there was no market for I Love Shaw, for sure, on a Facebook page. Royton had one, and I thought, well, I could create one and maybe help other businesses like myself to self-promote on there for free.
I think, obviously, with the changing patterns of how people receive messages today, I think, obviously, social media, well, it is what it is. It's an explosion, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what we're so pleased with from a town council point of view, that you've set up there, the clues in the title, I Love Shaw, and it's specifically about promoting businesses and community groups with Shaw. I know everyone gets a fair voice on it, and I think you've expanded on quite a lot of things in terms of promotion. So how long have you lived in Shaw?
26 years.
Well, that's a lifetime, isn't it? Let's be honest with you. So you're not
I'm
from
not
Shaw
Galway.
originally?
No.
Oh, right,
no,
well, right.
Which is quite ironic.
Oh, right, okay.
It's ironic. I'm actually.
We'll cut that bit out.
I'm actually from Staley Bridge.
Right.
Originally.
Okay.
It's my husband who's a Shaw Gorby, he's from High Crompton.
Right.
So when we got married, the choice was to live here because it was cheaper than Staley Bridge.
Right.
And to be honest, it's a far better place than Staley Bridge. And if anyone from Staley Bridge
Staley Vegas.
Like, Staley Vegas. But the sense of community here that I found, and in the people and the businesses, and everything is so much warmer and so much more vibrant. It's just been so easy to kind of fit in and just be part of such a community.
Asking somebody who's obviously invested in the community like yourself, where do you think as a town we need improvement?
For me, my biggest concern, I'll be honest, is the level of crime at the moment. That really does concern me. And I'm getting messages constantly with regards to vehicle thefts, attempted burglaries, actual burglaries, antisocial behaviour, you know, and that really does upset me to think that it does seem to be out of control. It's probably the same in virtually every town all over the country, to be fair. I don't think we're any different from any other town.
Yeah.
It's just very sad to see things the way they are.
I think what, obviously, from a town council perspective is, and something we're keen to push, is obviously a visible presence. And that's something we're working with the police to try and get more of. Obviously, resources are finite, is a problem. But we're also looking at ways to develop other potential schemes where we could get something in place, but more of that will come out probably when we get in the new town hall. Yeah. So you run another successful website, I believe?
Well, apart from I Love Shaw, I have two groups off I Love Shaw, which is Jobs and Health for Shaw and I Love Shaw Lost and Found.
Right.
Because I was finding that I was getting a lot of messages about lost pets, or people had found a purse or whatever. And because I was getting so many messages, I thought I really could do the spin-off group for that. Yeah. And that's done exceptionally well. I think we've got about 8,000 on that one at the moment. Right. So I'm promoting that to try and expand it, but that's been highly successful. The Jobs and Health for Shaw group used to be the coronavirus help page. But obviously, as time's gone on, we've not really needed that, so I've changed it about Jobs and Health. Yeah. So that one's growing. It's a little bit in its infancy, that one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, brilliant. Thanks for your time. No problem. I say, it's nice to see the face, shall we say. Yeah. But we've got something else for you here today. So one thing we are doing as a town council is acknowledging people who contribute towards our community. So there's something called the Leaders Merit Award, which I'd like to present you with. Oh, okay. Wow. That's for you, Joanne.
Oh, wow.
And I hope to see you wearing that with pride.
Oh, I
Round of applause.
On, so. Oh, thank you so much.
So people will know who's behind I Love Shaw going forward because they'll see you wearing that, won't they?
Well, yes, I hope so.
Thank you so much for everything you do. Yeah, real privilege. Thank you. I'm here with Scott Woodhead, who's a well-known member of our community for various reasons. One of the probably less known reasons is you're involved with the I Love Shaw Facebook page. Yes, and obviously we've been here today to pay huge thanks to Joanne, who's the main driver behind it. But we thought we'd take this opportunity to have a chat with Scott. He can give us an update on a few things regarding his passion for making sure there's enough defibrillators going round, but also a bit of background about the man himself. So how long have you been here, Scott?
So I've been as part of sports physio for just over a decade now, isn't it? Yeah, 2014 I came on. Sort of 18 months after the business was born by Dave and his son, Rick.
Right.
And Rick's obviously left the business and me and Dave steer that ship now. And yeah, it's a good business. Yeah. Looking after the community.
Absolutely. So you do a lot with obviously the bleed kits and the defibrillators. I mean, we see you everywhere with them, don't we? Obviously, not just the installation, but the maintenance and everything else. How many have we got actually out there now in the...
So we've got 13 that we look after, and that's ones that we've done through Gary and Julie, who were sort of the steering.
Yes, they had a tragic story, didn't they, behind that?
They did. They lost their son when he was 15, so 20 years ago this year. And they sort of wanted to build up this awareness of defibrillators in the hope that it may have possibly been able to save their son's life, and it was a bit of an unknown. And they used that as a bit of a drive for them. And as it sort of just steered off a little bit, we picked it up as a business, and then myself and my little lad just ran with it basically, and drove it into something a little bit bigger than what it was into today.
Now I know you're not scared of a challenge. I believe you recently competed a mind-boggling 24-hour resuscitation challenge, which you completed. I know you had hands of help. And also a foot masser, which comes in handy at such events, I imagine. How much did you raise?
So it was a 26.2 hours.
Right.
So 26.2 marathon. And in that time, we had communities come down and doing CPR on this mannequin to keep it going constantly, non-stop. And in total, we raised £1,716.32p.
Well done, and that goes towards your funding of future defibrillators and
absolutely. And literally within 2 or 3 days, we purchased 3 defibs and 3 cabinets right off the back of it straight away, using some of the funds that were donated to us from others.
So, as you know, we came here specifically to surprise Joanne with a nice award. But have you heard that saying that you can't say anymore, but I'm going to say it anyway? You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. Well, as an exceptional member of our community and everything you do, I'd also like to award you the Leader's Merit for your contribution towards the community. Okay? I know it takes others to do what you do, and you accept that on their behalf, yeah?
I was going to say, I think I'll accept it on behalf of sort of us at Sports Physio that have done it, but also the charity that we've set up, Defibrillators Saves Lives. You know, we've paired up with a lovely lady over in Royton, Pat Hiley. And we're doing it all as a massive group now. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations, Scott. And thanks for everything you do.
Cheers.